And what we're going to do now is we're just going to take a little break. And what we like to do is share our testimonials, kind of let you know what we've experienced with this. And because we don't have any other members here today, I'm just going to be sharing mine, but at a typical party we have 2 or 3 different people sharing their experiences. Because truly Yoli does work differently in different ways for every person. But I'm going to talk a little bit about why I got it started and how Yoli has affected my life. I started back in August, and I really wasn't looking for a business. I was looking for a really good protein shake. The ones that I was consuming was with my previous company I was active with, and I started reading labels, probably the beginning of last year, and I stopped consuming sugar. So I decided I wanted to get healthier, and I wanted to stop eating sugar and sugar substitutes. And I was out there looking around. I put it on Facebook that I was looking, and my good friend Erin Esser, she Facebooked me and she said she had a product that I might be interested in. So I got together with her, we went out and had a glass of wine, and she was telling me all about the system and how the products really helped you recover from workouts and helped you lose weight at the same time. So I took a couple samples home, and my husband and I tried the samples, and we were absolutely blown away on how delicious they were, because I had tried many protein shakes before, and to me they always had either gritty or the taste just wasn't good. It was one of those things where you slammed them down just to get rid of them, where these you actually enjoy drinking them. So because I was so impressed with the products, I started reading labels on them. I realized how pure they were. My husband and I only eat organic. We don't eat processed food. So they were fitting along with all of those standards that we had decided to put into our lives. I called her back and I said, okay, I want to hear a little bit more. And she invited me to a party, just like this party. These are called Better Body Parties. And I went to her house. She sampled us. We got to taste the products. We went into the living room. She sat us down and she stood up, read the same thing I just read, and pushed play. And I was there with my good friend Amy Hoback, and we had decided before we went there that we were going to leave early, because we didn't want to hear about the crazy part of the business. You know how that goes, right? So we decided we were going to leave early, so the videos got done, and we bolted out the door. Well, on the way out of the door, we ran into Brian McCoy, who is the #1 income earner in all of Yoli, and he lives in Omaha. Fabulous guy. He's in his young 30s. He's got a small boy. His wife is Sarah. She's fabulous too. And I asked him if he had any paper information that we could take home, something to take home with us. He gave us a couple pieces of paper, and we were kind of looking at them. We got in the car and drove Amy home. And on the way home, we were talking about how stupid the party was. And we were like, can you believe how lame that was? We walked in, we got samples, and we sat down. All they did is push the video. How stupid is that? That's just so stupid. And then as we were talking about how stupid it was, we realized that it isn't stupid, it's smart. And I said, you know, Amy, anyone can do that. And she's like, yeah, I could even do that. And I said, anyone can do that. Anyone can push play and put samples out. So then we started kind of turning our minds a little bit. We said, well, maybe we'll just do it enough so we can earn free kits. Because that's another beautiful part about Yoli, is they don't want you to repurchase your products. They want you to get free kits after your first month. So we're like, yeah, we can do that. Refer 3, get 1 free. We know 3 people that definitely want to do this system. So we decided that we're just going to do that. We're going to not really sell it. We're just going to dabble in it, play it as a hobby, and get our free kits. And I started thinking about how simple the system was, and it has a system in place, and I needed to find out a little bit more about the business. I was intrigued. So I called Erin back, and I asked her to meet me about the business, and I figured it would go like every other business meeting I had with every other network marketing company out there. Because my background is, I have been in network marketing before, and I have been blessed, and I was very successful with the company Arbonne. I actually was an executive regional vice president, which doesn't mean much to people, but when I say I drove the car, that usually means a lot. So I did drive a Mercedes with Arbonne. I made a really nice full-time income, the income that most people here in South Dakota don't make by working part-time in network marketing. So I was always a target. Everybody that had a new company always wanted to peddle it to me because they knew I'd been successful in network marketing. So there's always 5 things that have to hit. If those 5 things don't hit, I just tell the person, thank you for sharing with me, but I don't even look into a company unless all 5 of these are met. So I sat down with Erin. She invited her good friend Jess, who signed her up in Yoli. And I said, okay, these are what we have to have in place. The company has to be debt-free. And she said, yep, we're debt free. And I'm like, okay, well the next one never hits. And I said, okay, and it has to be, at 5 years old or younger. And she's like, yep, we're 3.5 years old. I'm like, okay. Has to have a consumable product because I'm interested only in residual income. And she said, yep, our products are consumable. They're used up and they're repurchased every month and every month and every month. We have a lifetime product. It's called Alkalite and Pure. That's your maintenance system for the rest of your life. I said it has to be ethical, moral, and Christian company. And she said, yep, our founders are, they have a Give Yoli program where they actually give money to certain underprivileged charities. And the next video you'll see ends with God bless you. So I knew that they had to be somewhat ethical and moral, and I actually have had the pleasure of meeting our founders, all of them but one, and they all are awesome men. Really care about the company, really care about the people out there doing the hard work. And the last one was it had to be a binary. And that was the main problem with Arbonne. When I was in Arbonne, you had to find 4 people, and you had to build 4 legs to go to the top of the company. I've been talking about compensation plans recently with a gentleman who actually writes compensation plans. His name is Mike Battistelli. And he said that you absolutely need a binary, otherwise it's too hard and most people won't succeed. Well, I succeeded in Arbonne, but the problem with that was my team didn't succeed. And it's really lonely driving away at Mercedes and having nobody else on your team drive away. So binary was the way. Okay, so they hit all 5 standards. And I'm like, okay, so tell me about the comp plan. And all Jessica said is, well, I am the number 4 income earner in Norwex. And I went, oh, well, that's about 2, 3 times maybe as much money as what I made in Arbonne. And I said, and you joined Yoli? Yep. I saw the opportunity and I didn't even think twice. I jumped in. And now she signed up the number 2 income earner in all of Norwex. People that are coming into this business are successful people. They aren't your typical network marketers. They are business owners. They're successful. There are other networking companies that have gone to the top of those companies. So everything fit, and Brian and I decided, yep, we're going to do it. So we jumped in. I started sharing with my friends and family. I've never seen a business like this because people are actually looking for you and they're jumping in the boat when you're fishing. With my previous company, it was so hard to get people to even listen because it was a 20-year-old company and nobody had heard of it, or everybody had heard of it. With this being only 4 years old now, people still don't even know what Yoli is. New product, excitement is there. So after 5 weeks, which it took me 10 months in Arbonne, in 5 weeks I earned the Mercedes. I earned the luxury car. And that's great, but what's even better about it is my husband is now in the last week of qualification for his car, which means next week he'll have his luxury car or truck. He's going to get a King Cab 150 or whatever it is. And 2 weeks ago, another member on my team got a BMW, a white BMW for her luxury car. I have another person on my team that will be qualified within probably another month. And that's what's exciting to me, not my success, but seeing everybody else succeed along with me, and that's what excites me, and that's why I'm so excited about sharing this opportunity with you. Products are amazing. They work. We have another system in place. This company is all about systems, and systems lead to success. We have another system in place. It's Facebook. They encourage you to promote your business through Facebook by sharing your results. We have a Facebook page called Empowered by Yoli.